What's up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today I'm going to be doing a general house tour and giving you lots of big updates on what's to come on the channel and some of the new fish that I haven't shown or talked about already. So make sure you stay tuned to find out more. Hey Fanatics family, welcome back. As always, check out those links in the description. Today we're going to be doing a Fancy Goldfish Fanatics house tour and I'm going to be giving you all the updates for the coming months and the plans I've got for the near future as well. I thought I would first start off with the monster tank because we have some new fish in here which I haven't previously spoken about, and I thought I'd get you some close-ups and show you what's going on in there. So I'm going to pick up the camera and show you that first. As you can hopefully see behind me, we've got the two Stingrays. So we've got the black diamond Stingray, which is called Raymond, and then we've got the pearl/black diamond hybrid Stingray, which is called Steve. And we've also got the Asian arowana as well, which is conveniently called Ariana. And then now we've actually got 5 geophagus, which are really good at sifting the sand and cleaning up after the monster fish. They do a little bit of the caretaking of the tank. They also add a little bit of action and just create a bit of a diver style fish for the arowana, which makes it a little bit less, which can make it feel a little bit more secure in the tank and a little bit less flighty, so to say. So these 5 geophagus are actually 3-spot earth eaters. The Latin name is Saturnaperca daemon or demon, however you want to pronounce it. And these guys will reach around 8 inches or so, up to 10 inches, but around that 8-inch mark. And I'd say they're sort of around 5 inches at the moment, so they will get quite a bit bigger. And then obviously the 2 rays we've got, Steve and Raymond, will get a lot bigger as well, and so will Ariana the arowana. So that's a little update on those. I'll probably give them a little bit of food now and just show you what they look like when they're eating. They are really awesome to watch, especially Steve and Raymond, and then we will get on to the next tank after that.
A few moments later.
Here we've got the molly tank. There's only a few mollies in here now because I did rehome some of them to a friend because there was quite a few in the tank, and they are going to be staying in here for a little bit of time, so I didn't want them to suffer at all. They do get really regular water changes and they are constantly eating, and I hope they will start breeding at some point. So you can notice that the water is really coloured, and that is actually because we rescaped the tank because of a new inhabitant that will be going in here. So you can see I've still got the sand and gravel mix. I've also got those river stones and river pebbles in here. And then I added some oak leaves and some alder cones to add some tannins to the water, and also added a large piece of wood. removed quite a lot of the plants, but I've added some new species of plants in. So we've got a range of different Bucephalandra or Bucephalandra species, and then we've got a little bit of moss in here as well. We've also got some Salvinia minima in here as well, which you may have noticed in the monster fish tank. And this is just to help reduce those nitrates and keep that water quality in check. So these fish are actually going to be going into a much larger system, and then into this tank is going to be going a betta, so a Siamese fighting fish or a betta spendens, and that is going to be going in here. It's a really good sized tank for it. The tannins are perfect. It's a natural style environment for it, with lots of tannins in the water and the cover over the surface of the water. So we're going to be looking for a really cool betta to go in this tank, and then the mollies are going to be going into their own tank. So I'm going to release what the mollies will be going into now, and hopefully in the next month or two I will get that tank set up. Well, it's not actually a tank, so to say. It's actually going to be a really large patio bowl that's going to be full with loads of plants, loads of marginal plants and submersed plants as well. And that is going to go near the patio doors. It's going to be heavily planted, so there won't actually be any filter in there. And it's going to be a really good, perfectly natural environment for those mollies. They'll be nice and warm because they'll have the indoor temperature, but they'll get lots of natural sunlight, and the plants will really remove any nitrates and phosphates out of the water. And I really can't wait to set that up. I've seen a few ideas online, and it's something I haven't tried before. Obviously it may need some regular water changes, but I think it's going to be a really awesome habitat for them. And then obviously we can get the Siamese fighting fish to go in here as well. So that's the 2 indoor tanks I've currently got. Obviously there will be the molly tank which will be coming in. So now I can take you outside and give you some updates on the goldfish tank, and I will be telling you which goldfish we're going to be getting in this video and talking to you about that. Obviously you hopefully would have seen our cycling videos where we've been cycling this tank, getting it ready for fish, and now I'm finally going to tell you what fish we're going to get and when we're going to get them. So let's head outside and I'll catch you in a minute. Now you can see we are outside by the pond, and I think we're on day 10 of the cycle now. So I reckon in about 2 weeks or so we will be getting the fish for the pond. So I haven't told you what fish we're going to be getting yet, and we're actually going to be getting top view ranchu. So we're actually going to be doing a Japanese top view ranchu pond. So I reckon we're going to get around 10 to 15 fish in total to go in here. Now I said in the cycling videos we're only going to be putting a couple of fish in to begin with, and they're going to be small fish, and my plan is to buy lots of small fish over the year so we can grow them all up together and we can watch them grow and develop. Now I'm going to be getting about 4 fish in the beginning, which will be from a local breeder, and I will show you me collecting those and show you what they look like on the channel. If you are following us on Instagram, you probably would have seen them already. But yeah, the cycle is coming along really well, and I really just can't wait to get some fish in here and get them established and then get some good growth on them. So it's going to be a good year. Hopefully we can get them from a lot of different breeders, so we can try out some different strains and get some really hardy strains, because the top view ranchu are a lot more hardy than those Thai and Chinese fish, which is why I eventually opted for those, as I wanted something that was going to be a lot hardier and a lot stronger and be able to survive outside all year round. So that is ultimately why I went for those, and there was a lot of breeders that I have spoken with and I know I can get them from as well, which is ultimately why I chose to buy those. So we're going to be doing the Japanese top view ranchu in this pond, and I'm super stoked to get it set up and get those fish in it. As I said, we're on day 10 of the cycle, so I reckon we've got a couple more weeks till we're ready to put a few fish in and get it started. So I'm going to head back inside now and wrap up the video. That's it for this video. As you saw, we're going to be getting some Japanese top view ranchu for the outdoor pond, which I'm super excited about. The indoor monster tank is doing absolutely amazing, and the mollies in the nano or pico tank are doing really well as well. Also, I didn't tell you where I'm going to be putting the pond. It's going to be somewhere down by the patio doors. You can also see we've got this absolutely huge ficus, which I just purchased a couple of weeks ago, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to train that around the ceilings. And then also our pothos is growing really, really well. And if I just show you a close-up of the roots, you can see they've already begun to grow loads, and they are really starting to settle in. You can see just here the new growth, loads of new shoots, and then also on the other side there's loads of new shoots as well. And the plant is really healthy, and I think in around maybe 6, even 12 months it's going to look really good, and we're going to have so much root growth into the tank, which is perfect. It's going to provide a little bit of habitat for the fish inside, for the geophagus, and also it's going to look a little bit like a mangrove, which I'm really excited about as well. I didn't tell you, but I've decided I'm going to put a huge canvas on this wall here, hopefully something around 2 meters long by 1.5 meters tall. That's what I'm aiming for. I haven't finalized the design yet, but I know I want to go with a canvas print. Probably incorporate the Fancy Goldfish Fanatics logo into some nice wall art, which is going to be to do with fish, but I haven't, as I said, I haven't decided finally on that one yet, but super excited about that as well. So that's it for this video. I hope I've given you a good update on everything going on in the Fancy Goldfish Fanatics house. If you've got any questions, let me know down below in the comment section, and as always, remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.